Hi Cancer, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing the bonus reading for you guys, or as I like to call it, your midweek read, because you guys always seem to win the bonus reading. All right, so I do want to start out by letting you guys know that this is a general reading and it is not going to resonate with everyone out there. So just take what resonates for you, leave the rest for someone else, and don't try to push yourself into a story that is not for you. Please also keep in mind that the energies can reverse or flip-flop, and that's not unusual. All right, guys, let's get started. I always love doing the Cancer reads. All right, Spirit, can I have the energy of Cancer, please? Show me the energy of Cancer. Show me the energy of Cancer. Thank you, Spirit. Energy of Cancer. Make sure that's it. Yep. Okay. Let's see what we have here, Cancer. All right, so we have the Three of Pentacles in the upright. We have the Queen of Swords in the reverse. And coming out together, we have the Ace of Cups along with the Three of Swords. Oh my goodness. Okay, so Cancer, you're definitely looking at something, some kind of a foundation here. I feel like that's your hopes, your desires. You want this new beginning in love, and it may even be offered to some of you. However, I feel that you have some residual anger here if it has been offered because of heartbreak, because possibly of some third-party energy as well. For some of you, this somebody is offering you something, but there's third-party energy still involved with that, and that's pissing you the hell off. So that's for some of you. For others of you, you know, I feel like you want to work something out with someone. You really, really do, but there's pain involved in this. It's heartbreak and pain, and it's associated with this new beginning. So either way, I see you being a little bit perturbed, a little bit angry, kind of cutting. So let's look at the other person's energy. Let's see who's in your energy. Show me who is in the energy of, there we go. I feel like there's been some false starts in this connection. It's almost like there's been this energy of let's try, nope, let's try, nope, and then just boom, somebody lowers the boom and just, you know, there's all this energy. All right, so in their energy, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Let me make sure. These are new cards, so I'm still learning them. Yeah. We have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. That's interesting. Very interesting. All right. We have the Nine of Swords, and we have the King of Swords in the reverse. Now, you could be dealing with an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, or you could be dealing with a air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I can tell you that this person is losing sleep. They're very worried. They're very, very worried. Now, this person sees themselves as being your ideal mate or you being their ideal mate. They're trying to bring some balance here, but they're worried about how in the world they're going to go about doing that. There is a sense here of either they're very focused upon the breakup with you, or there is somebody that they have recently broken up with that they were in a committed connection with, or they're worrying about and planning about how to do that. So it looks to me like the strongest one of those timelines is somebody who has recently exited another connection, a connection that they likely chose over you, which is why you're pissed. And now they're really worried because they want to balance things out. They may be offering you something, but you are very, very much still looking at what was done in the past. Now let's see the shared energy. Okay. We have the King of Cups in the reverse. Now that would be your energy. And coming out with it is the Strength card, also in reverse. Yeah, they're afraid that you're just totally gonna reject them. Yeah, this person could have been in a state of pride, and they've had to put that pride down. They've had to let that pride go. Some of them, like I said, I see a timeline of somebody here that is literally afraid of ending something because they're afraid of you rejecting them. So they're holding on to somebody, some of them for money, some of them for stability, and they're fearful that they're holding on to it because they're fearful of you rejecting them. That's not the best energy. All right, let's see what's affecting this connection. The Eight of Cups in the reverse. Neither of you have fully walked away from this connection. You're kind of pissed about, about the way things have gone. And believe it or not, that's what's keeping you tied to this person. And they're just worried. They're just worried. Let's see your outcome at the end of this, at the end of the week. Ace of Coins reversed. So there's a new beginning that wants to come in. This person is trying to bring it in. I feel like you want this, but you're also fearful that it's just going to be another painful experience. And I get that. Based upon what I'm seeing here, your feelings are based in things that have occurred in the past. The bottom of the deck is the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Now, what that tells me is that, first of all, I feel like your person may be getting some karma. It's negative karma. The other thing is that there's stuck energy here. The energy is somewhat stuck. There's a change, a new and like a good change that's trying to come in, but it's taking a minute because you have some unresolved feelings and they have a lot of fears. So let's clarify. Spirit, why is the Three of Coins here? All right, we have the Nine of Cups reversed, and we have the Four of Wands. Yeah, so for some of you, you know, you didn't get what you wanted. What you wanted was this stable, very cooperative foundation between you and this person, and it did not happen that way, which is why you're upset. And it's also why you're holding back emotionally, and your energy actually towards yourself is good. It's a high order energy, but your energy towards this person is, I love you, but, and you're holding back. And I can see why. It's because you didn't get what you wanted here. Yeah, look at that. King of Cups in the reverse again. You keep an eye on this person, but you're pissed. There's a part of you that still wants to work things out, but you're tired. You are tired. You are worn out. You've been hurt, and you're going to hold back. You're not going to just be all open the way you may have been in the past. But you haven't completely walked away either. Energetically, you're still tied to this person. All right, so we have the Four of Swords. We have the Ten of Wands. And we have Justice in reverse. So you could be dealing with another water sign, which would be a Pisces, Scorpio, or another Cancer like yourself. I'm also seeing Libra here. But don't get too tied up in the signs. Literally have all of these signs somewhere in your chart. So you have this desire for this new beginning, but like I said, you're healing. You're still healing from an injustice. You're healing from having been treated wrong. And like I said in the beginning, I felt like there were false starts. You are not past the problems. You're not past the injustices that have been done to you, the pain, the injustice, all the problems. You're tired as crap, and you're wounded, you're hurt. You're still very hurt by these problems. You have had to keep a lot of this to yourself. You've not really opened up about it and talked about it. And that makes you feel even more out of alignment, out of balance, as if you've been treated unjustly and that it continues. So let's look at their energy. All right. Did I say the Queen of Pentacles? I don't know. There is something about this card that really just jumps at me, and I'm not exactly sure why. There's something that has moved slowly with this person that is now beginning to move. And it's not the Queen. This is actually the Nine of Pentacles reversed. There's something that has moved extremely slow for this person. I apologize for that. But is now going to speed up. There's something in this that's going to speed up for this person. I feel like this person is really insecure. They're very fearful. And they've had losses. They've had some losses here. Could be financial. But they're fearful. They are fearful and insecure. And they are just like constantly thinking about this connection. But this is not how they are appearing to the world. To the world, they're coming across as being ever so in control. Very non-emotional. And I don't feel like that's the case. They're afraid of losses. But again, they're not, some of them may be considering a breakup, but they're not coming to you completely. I say that, they don't appear to be completely single. Now, for some, it's just a deep insecurity, a deep-seated insecurity. So let's look at their energy. There's just something about that. Something that was slow moving is now going to speed up. Let's clarify. Yeah, the Strength card, which is the opposite of how they're feeling in the connection, and the Seven of Wands. This person's very defensive. There it is again. Yeah, that three. So you both have the Three of Coins. There's something about this person here that's going to speed up, and it may be they're going to become more courageous. They're going to begin to fight for this connection. You both wanted this connection between the two of you, but I feel like fear held them back. Could be pride held them back. If so, I feel like they're going to drop that pride. It could be other people, other connections, family, friends, but they're going to stand up. They're going to stand up to them. They're going to get the courage to stand up for this connection. And it's been a long time in coming. Why is the Nine of Swords here? Two of Wands, Three of Cups reversed. They're unhappy. They're so unhappy. They are afraid, I think, that you're not going to choose them. They may be afraid that you've chosen someone else already. There's a fear here that you're not going to accept them back, that you may have already chosen someone else, or that you won't choose them. They are literally in a state of anxiety. But they don't show that to the world, is the thing. They show a very different picture to the world than what they're actually feeling. So they're wearing a false mask. Queen of Wands, Page of Cups reversed. They're very physically attracted to you. Judgment in reverse. The Hangman. It's a lot of cards, but I was told to take them. And the Ace of Wands reversed. Yeah, see, they're making it look very intellectual, like they're ever so in control. But the truth is that they are very, very attracted to you, especially physically. And I feel like they're holding back that physical attraction, like they want to bring their wand, but they're holding back. And it's not just that. There's emotion here too. There is love here. There is emotion here, but they're hiding that. And it's because they feel like you're not going to take them back, that this is not going to come back together. And so there's this waiting energy. There's a waiting energy. For some of you, they did make you, or tried to make you a third party. But they are really powerfully attracted to you. The way they're coming across is that they can't see any way that this is going to work out. But there's this deep attraction. There's a physical deep attraction. They want a new beginning. Yeah, but they're kind of sitting on it. They're waiting. Waiting, waiting, waiting. All right, let's look at the connection. Show me the connection. The two of you are viewing this connection differently. You're holding back. They're holding back. Yeah, Ten of Swords. Five of Wands. There was conflict in the connection, or there will be. And the Knight of Cups reversed. That holding back. It's holding back because of fear. They are going to work up the courage at some point to stand up. If they're in another connection, they're going to stand up to the other person. But they are going to work up also the courage to stand up for this connection. They're going to drop their pride. Right now, though, you both are conflicted. You're conflicted about this connection because of this painful ending. You're holding back emotionally. And the things you wanted, which was a solid, reliable connection that grows, did not happen here. So you're kind of holding back, keeping an eye out, but not giving to it. And you're not looking at it favorably right now because of the pain associated with it. They're also conflicted. For some, it's because there's someone else involved that they fear standing up to. For others, and I don't know why anyone would fear that, but they do, so they're holding back. What they really want to do is just put their pride down, come rushing in, and offer love to you. But they will eventually work up the nerve, but right now they're in a state of fear. So there could also be conflict that the two of you have had. And it would have occurred during that painful ending. They're remembering that. And that's another reason they're holding back. Now, neither of you have totally walked away from this connection. Even though you both have tried. I can see that you both have tried. All right, we have the Seven of Swords reversed. We have the 5 of Swords. Wow. You've been hurt because you found out some deceptive information. That's another reason you're holding back and you're pissed. Some of you are questioning whether you have been deceiving yourself about this connection and about whether it can be worked out. So a lot of conflict in your mind. On their side, they are not coming towards you, but they haven't walked away. And it's pride. It's pride and arrogance here. I do think, though, that they are going to fight for this connection. It's just that there's a lot of fear. Like, this person is fear-driven, and they feel like you are not going to choose them, that you are never going to forgive them and bring this back together. But they're very unhappy. Let's look at your outcome. Why is this Ace of Pentacles in reverse? Now, that's a stable new beginning that wants to come in, but it may be denied. And that's why things are stuck here. It's like, which way is it going to go, basically? This conflicted energy that you both have it's keeping things stuck. It's keeping things from moving in, any direction, any positive direction, because it's back and forth. Yeah, more stuck energy. 6 of Swords reversed. The Hierophant reversed. You're stuck in this ending. All right, we have the 8 of Cups. Now, neither of you have walked away, but it looks like you're pretty much fed up, Cancer. And here we have the Wheel of Fortune reversed, which is the underlying energy. So, wow. So again, that stuck energy. You have this new beginning that wants to come into play. You're both extremely conflicted about it. For one or both of you, there's an ending that has to take place that's keeping this stuck. There's the ending for you definitely is within this connection. You're stuck in that ending. You're stuck in that energy. And I feel like you feel like you have been so burnt by this person that even though you do want this, the pain is so much, the problems are so much, there's been a lot of silence, and you're making the decision to walk away from this. On their side, they want this change so badly, but they know they have waited a long time, some of them to end something else, and others to bring commitment to this connection. And they know that this new beginning is in a stuck position. There's no peace here. It's just still chaos. And it's because they're getting negative karma for what's happened in the past, and for their lack of commitment in the connection, for, trying to bring you in as a third party for some of you. And so I feel like their fears, which they're deep in a fear base, are being realized. Their fears are what they're focused on, and so that's what's manifesting, basically. Yeah, this is definitely, there's karma being applied here, and I feel like you're walking away from this. I do. They want this change, but it's not happening because they waited so long, and also there's just this energy of karma that's being applied to them. So, bottom of the deck is the 2 of Swords. So, I see a decision being made, and I feel like, Cancer, it is your decision here. I do feel like you are finally just so fed up that you're going to walk away from this. All right, I'm going to pull an oracle card for you, and we'll see if there's any further messages. These cards are really big. It's hard for my hands to fit around them. I'm going to turn them and see if I can get a little bit better shuffle. It's harder for me to do it this way at the desk, because I can't get my hands and they're sticky because they're newer. So we're going to split it and pull. All right. So your card is number 5. 5s are about change, Cancer. And it's entitled The Lonesome Gardener. All right, let's read that. One moment, let me pull it up. All right, it says, you are learning the joy of tending to something wild until it can become something giving and warm, just as you are now. Your care and attention have given something new the space to grow and become abundant. This is now reflected in your soul. Look within and see how what you have helped nurture in the world is now growing within you. Where once all felt barren and unknown, there is fertility and connection. You turned away from the voice of the world and listened instead to the wisdom of the growing world. Because of that, all is blossoming and rich and verdant once again. You have made the wasteland a paradise. You have sown the seeds from which blessings can now come forth. Oh, that's beautiful. In other words, Cancer, you guys have endured this separation, this lonesomeness, this energy of this person not really coming forward and giving you what you want for so long that you turned all of that growth that you would have poured into this connection inwards. And as a result, you are seeing that growth within you, which is now going to spread out. Some of you may find another connection. Some of you, may walk away from this connection only to return to it later when this person has cleaned up their act. But it's your choice. And the thing that is coming across is that these changes they're within you. You've nurtured you. You've learned how to nurture yourself. And that will only lead to so much that will manifest into the 3D. So it's beautiful energy. You guys are absolutely golden, and I just love my Cancer sign so much. I hope this has been helpful. If this has resonated with you at all, please go ahead and like the video. Be sure, if you have not subscribed, to do so. I would appreciate that. And until I see you guys in your regular weekly reading, namaste.